Recently, Donald Trump made one of his biggest self-goals ever, and the entire American internet is on fire because of it. In a shocking statement, Trump openly said that America doesn't have enough talented people to fill high-skilled jobs and that the country needs foreign skilled workers. Yes, you heard that right. Trump actually said America isn't talented enough. CNN even published an article titled, "Trump says US lacks talented people to fill jobs domestically." Now, this is a major issue because for years, Trump's entire voter base, the Make America Great Again crowd, has been saying our jobs belong to Americans. They always argued that foreigners were stealing their jobs. And now, Trump has dropped a truth bomb right on his own voters, saying that, no, you guys can't do it. We need outsiders. And when Trump says outsiders, he's clearly talking about the H-1B visa program where nearly 71% of the workers are Indians. So in simple terms, Trump just admitted America needs Indians. He's saying out loud that the US education system isn't producing talent at the level global companies need. And as you can imagine, MAGA supporters are furious. Social media is full of angry comments like, "Has Trump made a deal with the devil? I'm losing faith in Trump. This makes no damn sense." Basically, one sentence in an interview. And Trump has turned his own base against him. Let's break down what happened. A journalist asked Trump whether H-1B visas were still important to him, considering his base wants those visas gone so that Americans can take all the jobs. The reporter pressed him, saying, "If you want to raise wages for American workers, bringing in foreign labor actually lowers salaries because they'll work for less." And Trump replied, "At the same time, if America wants to progress, we have to bring in foreign skilled workers." The journalist countered, "But we already have talented Americans here." Trump interrupted, "No, we don't. That's it." Just like that, Trump admitted on camera that the United States doesn't have enough talented people, and since that moment, his base has completely melted down. Twitter and conservative forums are full of angry voters who feel betrayed. But here's the thing, Trump isn't entirely wrong. The reality is that a large section of unemployed Americans simply doesn't have the skills or work experience required for high-tech industries. You can't just drop them into specialized jobs. A job always goes to someone who's skilled, experienced, and consistent. And that's where Indians have excelled. So either Trump never truly understood this before, or he's chickened out and completely reversed his earlier stance. That's why we're calling this the ultimate taco, Trump always chickens out. It's also worth noting that Trump's party recently suffered defeats in 3 major states. Many Indian Americans and non-white voters have stopped supporting him. So, this change of heart might just be political survival. Now let's talk about the real reason behind Trump's sudden U-turn, Canada and China. Both these countries have recently launched their own...
Republicans have to talk about it.
And does that mean the H-1B visa thing will not be a big priority for your administration? Because if you want to raise wages for American workers, you can't flood the country with tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of foreign workers.
You also do have to bring in talent.
When we have plenty of talented people.
H-1B style visa programs to attract global tech talent, especially from India. China's new K-visa made headlines recently, offering foreign engineers and AI professionals lucrative opportunities. Even the US media mentioned this in coverage of Trump's statement, saying, "Meanwhile, China has launched a visa program to attract talent that would normally head to American companies." So, Trump and his advisors have probably realized that if the US tightens its visa policy, China, Canada, and even European nations will grab that same skilled workforce. Within a decade, those countries' industries could start dominating the global market. That's why Trump's big donors, CEOs, investors, and tech lobbyists might have told him to tone it down. It's ironic, though, because India has become the world's kingmaker of talent. Our people build the systems, software, and technology that power the world, yet we haven't built the same opportunities at home. If India could retain this massive skilled workforce with better pay and infrastructure, we could genuinely challenge China's growth within 10 years. But that's the tragedy. We create kings, but we're not the kings ourselves. Now let's look at Canada's clever move. Canadian leader Mark Carney, a calm, technocratic politician, immediately saw Trump's blunder and launched a new program to attract skilled tech professionals. He's openly said, "If you're skilled and looking for tech jobs, come to Canada." Canada is directly recruiting workers from the US, saying, "We'll take those H-1B visa holders who face trouble in the US, come work for us." He even added, "We already have a great education system, but when you're good, you should strive to be the best." That's how a real leader speaks. Respectful, strategic, and smart Trump, on the other hand, just blurted out, America doesn't have talented people. No diplomacy, no filter, just another classic Trump moment. And as a famous line from the Mahabharata says, if your mind needs rest, then let your mouth rest too. Trump often gives his mind a rest, but never his mouth. Sooner or later, he'll realize that such careless statements have consequences. Political, economic, and diplomatic. In the coming months, this topic is going to blow up further. There will be new developments, new statements, and perhaps even new visa policies. And we'll keep bringing you every update because this might just be the most important turning point in America's immigration and workforce history. What's happening right now inside the Republican Party is nothing short of chaos. Trump's latest comment that America doesn't have enough talented people has divided the conservative ecosystem in a way no policy ever has. On one hand, corporate America and Silicon Valley insiders are quietly relieved. They've been saying for years that without Indian and Asian tech workers, many companies would literally stop functioning. On the other hand, Trump's America First loyalists see this as a betrayal of the highest order. In MAGA forums, you can read posts that sound almost heartbroken. We voted for him to protect American jobs. Now he's saying we're not good enough. Did he forget who got him elected? It's almost poetic. The man who built his campaign on economic nationalism is now being called a globalist by his own people. But let's get real. This was bound to happen. The world's economy has shifted. The US has reached a point where technology, not just manufacturing, drives growth. And in that world, skills are currency. The skill shortage. Nobody wants to talk about the US currently faces a massive gap in high-tech sectors. According to the National Science Foundation, America needs over 3 million additional STEM professionals by 2030 to meet market demand. Universities simply aren't producing graduates fast enough, and many American students are not pursuing hard sciences or advanced mathematics at the same rate as before. Meanwhile, India is graduating more engineers every single year than the US, Japan, and Germany combined. In Silicon Valley, CEOs privately admit that Indian engineers keep the system running. A senior Google executive once told The Verge, if we stopped hiring Indians tomorrow, half of Silicon Valley would go dark within 6 months. That's not an exaggeration. From code to cloud infrastructure, from AI to cybersecurity, Indians are the invisible backbone. Trump's statement may have been tactless, but it reflects an uncomfortable truth that policymakers have avoided for decades. America has become dependent on imported talent. Now let's revisit the geopolitical side of this. Trump's team realized that while he was busy promising to cut visas, China and Canada were quietly opening new doors. China's K-visa is a direct competitor to America's H-1B, designed to attract AI researchers, chip designers, and robotics experts. Canada, under Mark Carney's new leadership, just launched a tech talent strategy offering permanent residency to H-1B holders in the U.S. who feel uncertain about their future. Within the first 48 hours, over 10,000 applications flooded the Canadian immigration portal, mostly from Indian and Asian tech workers currently living in California, Texas, and New York. It's simple economics. Where there is uncertainty, talent migrates. And if the U.S. keeps sending mixed signals, the best brains will go north to Toronto or east to Shanghai.